today we're going to be making the highly requested firm vegan cheese. I used this cheese in another video and I asked you guys if you would be interested in seeing how to make this, and a lot of you guys said yes. So here it is. Let's get veggie. Alright guys, so this recipe is so easy to make that if you make this, you're going to be wondering to yourself, why the heck didn't I think of this before? So, anywho, I'll have the link to the complete full recipe down below. It's only one click away. Alright guys, so first we're going to go ahead and add in, I'm using unsweetened almond milk. I've tried making this with soy milk, even the unsweetened soy milk, and it still has like that sweetness to it. So I'm just going with unsweetened almond milk, and you're going to throw that into your blender. And that's the other great part of this, is like 90% of this recipe is all done in a blender, if not a higher percentage. I don't know, I'm not good at math. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and throw in our nutritional yeast. This is a half a cup of nutritional yeast. And then we're going to be adding our vegetable oil. I'm using vegetable oil because it's just like flavorless. And then I'm going to throw in some apple cider vinegar. You can switch the apple cider vinegar for lemon juice if you don't have apple cider vinegar around or you just don't like it. I'm also going to be doing the 2 tablespoons of miso paste. Doesn't matter what color it is, any miso paste will do. I'm going to do salt and pepper and some paprika. You could actually do salt to taste. I like mine's a little saltier because, I mean, real cheese is like on that salty side. Next we're going to go ahead and add in 1/4 of a charred red pepper. So all I did was cut the pepper and then put it right on top of the burner. And I just let the fire kind of like burn the outer skin. And you don't want to peel this, you want to keep this because it's going to give it a nice smoky flavor. If you don't like the idea of that, you really don't have to add it in. It'll work just fine without it. I'm also using 1/2 cup of cashews. I use roasted cashews in most of the stuff that I use, in most of the stuff that I make, I should say. But all I did since they were salted, I just rinsed them, and yeah, it works the same. But if all you have is raw cashews on hand, that would also work too. And now, blend. Okay, so for the next step, we're going to be moving on to the stove. But before I move on to the stove, I wanted to show you, you're going to need 2.5 tablespoons of agar. I don't know how to pronounce that. Agar, I don't know. I don't know how you pronounce this. But I bought it at the Asian market, and I'm sure you can find it online. But I bought it at the Asian market, and this is what this looks like. It just came in a little envelope. And this is the only way that I found it. So yeah, it's like this, and it's like a little white, very, very, very thin powder. And then you're also going to need 1.25 cups of water for this mixture. Alright guys, so you're going to go ahead, pour your water into a saucepan and your agar at the same time. And you're going to have this at a medium-high heat, and you're going to mix that up and keep stirring it for 4 to 5 minutes until it thickens up into like a gel consistency. Alright guys, so I still have the agar mixture on the stove on very, very low heat while I set you guys back up and all this stuff. I have containers, plastic containers, that I can just pour the stuff in. Once it firms up, flip it over, and it's a nice little round wheel. And from there you can shred it, slice it, whatever, dice it, however you like. So let's go ahead and throw that mixture into here. Quick warning, as soon as you take this off of the heat, it will immediately start to firm up. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and pour that into the blender as fast as possible. And I'm going to go ahead and blend it. Get those edges in there to make sure everything is blended in together, because the edges, you're going to see the edges are going to start like firming up too. Alright, so we're just going to go ahead and pour this into our containers. And even if you see like a clump or two, it's really not going to show in your end result. See, I could actually put both of these in in 2. I don't need that extra other one that I had out. So I'm just pouring these in there, and they're already firming up. It's okay, baby. and then quickly smooth off the top before it firms up even further. And then, oop, this one's already firming. And you're gonna place this into the fridge. You're gonna keep it in the fridge for 30 minutes, and it should be really nice and firm, and you should be able to flip it over once that is done. Alright guys, 30 minutes have passed by, so guess what happened? It firmed up. Yep. So this is our cheese all firmed up, and we're just gonna go ahead and flip it onto our cutting board, and voila! We have little rolls, or little wheels of cheese. And you can slice these, you can shred these, it's getting stuck to my knife, but you can do whatever you like with this cheese. Actually, just last night I made macaroni and cheese with this cheese, and my kids loved it, so this stuff is delicious. Alright guys, so you know it's time for a taste test cam. This is our cheese. It is nice and ready to go. It's so good. Oh, the flavor that the roasted pepper gives it is delicious. Like I said, you don't have to add it in there if you don't want to, but it really is delicious. I have to have some more. Go make it. So that's it. So go and get yourself some agar-agar, possibly some nutritional yeast, because those are probably the two things that you're missing to make your own cheese at home. So go and do that. Give this video a big old thumbs up if you liked it. Also, click on one of these videos to continue watching. I will talk to you guys very soon. Thank you for watching. Bye.